they can't conclude. You dance sassy, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You dance sassy, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You know your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama. Drama 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 drama. I leave you all. Sama 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 sama. We're not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You dance sassy, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You dance sassy, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You know your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama. Drama 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 drama.
Okay, welcome. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning. What a pleasant welcome to the Wednesday's edition of the program Freedom Hub on 87.9.
You made the whole country divided into two.
My name is Khan Oliver Khan. I'm here on a wonderful presentation on today's edition. There are too many things to be discussed on today's edition. On today, we look into what appears to be a manipulative endeavor by the Liberian National Police into the examination process involving those who are believed to be individuals of interest in the capital arson case. What that means in simple Liberian English, we are being told that the police is allegedly trying to interfere with the real medical report of those who have been subjected to the medical authorities for examination of their bodies in the wake of suspicion and allegation of they being tortured by the state security actors, particularly the National Security Agency of our country, NSA. There are too many things happening in the country. We have a lot more to talk about in the Republic of Liberia. We'll tell you more about it in between time. Today is the 17th of September 2025. 2 years down the line since Liberians gang up decided to go against the administration of George Manawaya. Today is 2 years since they made that ultimate decision to vote against the WIA's administration. What has changed? What significant changes have we encountered as a people and country? All of these plus many other issues of national concern will constitute today's menu right here on the People's Conversation. 87.9 remains the dial. Freedom Radio Liberia remains the radio station. And of course, Freedom Communications Incorporated is the mother institution. My name is Kai. Affectionately, the people will say KOK. And I'm here up to 6 o'clock today. My able deputy, Princess Alexa Vanja Colley, is not available. Hopefully, she will join us during the course of next week for a resumption of a partnership right here on 87.9. For those of you who keep playing the cash giveaway on the People's Radio, it is about time that you jump deep play into your mobile money account For those of you who are mobile money as subscribers using Lone Star Cell MTN, you have the chance to play using star 255 star 1 hash.
Tell me who you
You got to dial star 255 star 1 hash. The more you play, the better your chances are to win for yourself 5,000 Liberian dollars. It could reach up to 10,000. Some of you could win 25,000.
Let me ask you.
But the good news is the fact that at the end of the month, on September 30th, there is going to be this issue about the Freedom Win Liberia Back to School Bonanza draw. In that particular draw, there will be a winner of 100,000 Liberian dollars. There will be also winners of 25,000 Liberian dollars. And of course, 5 individuals will be winning 10,000 Liberian dollars each. Right here on the People Station. My name is Kai. KOK. We take a few bars of our team song. When we come back, we bring you the rest of the story making the news in the Republic of Liberia, especially when the president of our country, when we do not know where the Liberian president is at about this moment, although we know that he is in America, but we do not know what part of the United States of America he is. No information on E-Mansion. Almost 2 weeks, the whereabouts of our president is unknown. Is a geeky old lady keeping him in one house in New Georgia in the United States?
You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rest.
Is there Madame Siabondo keeping him in a classical apartment in Rhode Island? Where is the Liberian president? We are concerned. The Liberian people want to know where their president is. The leader left the country 2 weeks ahead of the General Assembly. And it is only important and fair enough that Madam Kola Fofana, the presidential press secretary, tells us exactly where is the Liberian president. Too many things. We will take a break. When we come back, we rumble into the issues making the news in the Republic of Liberia, right here on 87.9.
You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rest. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people they're not like you.
I'm filled with a profound sense of gratitude and humility. It has been an honor.
It's about musical. There are crowds in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hand, call the real authority. Tell it can't take care of it. Crime stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must talk it. I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. I'm a call to report it. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, you're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make.
The Win Liberia Back to School Bonanza is here. Yes, it's the biggest back to school bonanza with Win Liberia. Now, here are the amazing prizes. Grand prize, 100,000 scholarship fund. Golden prize, 50,000 semester fund. Silver prize, 25,000 semi-semester fund. And 10,000 cash prizes as transportation fund. For just 50 LD or 25 cents USD, you can win for yourself these amazing prizes. The Win Liberia Back to School Bonanza runs from September 1 to September 30, 2025. To be a part, dial star 255 star 1 hash. Again, dial star 255 star 1 hash. The more you play, the higher your chances. It's the Win Liberia Back to School Bonanza on Freedom 87.9 FM.
Okay, so welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9 on this wonderful Wednesday afternoon in Monrovia. Today is September 17, 2025. This is particularly 2 years after a memorandum of understanding was signed between President Joe Yoman Boakai and several Liberians for the sole purpose of delivering a better Liberia where all Liberians will feel a part and parcel. This is it. September 17, 2023. Our country, Liberia, your country, my country, witness an avalanche of supporters of the Unity Party walking up to Central Monrovia, petitioning the government of Liberia and the Liberian people to see reason in the replacing the former president, His Excellency Josh Ware. So it was the Poo Water Day. Happy Poo Water anniversary to the Liberian people, especially those from the Unity Party. Let's enjoy this particular documentary evidence of the Poo Water Day celebration.
And so they are stuck in the people. And President Whiter is also entering the people. So we're about to see the struck by people at the rear and people at the front, people at the side. And so they are stuck in the people. And President Whiter is also entering the people. So we're about to move. That is what we get in Ambassador Joseph Whiter is struck by people at the rear and people at the front, people at the side. And so they are stuck in the people. Ambassador Whiter is also entering the people. So we're about to move. That is what we get in Ambassador Joseph Whiter is the team code to enter the people. So we're about using now struck by people at the rear and people at the front, people at the side. And so they are stuck in the people. Ambassador Whiter is also entering the people. So we're about to move. That is what we get in Ambassador.
Okay, I would need Chris. Chris, please come to studio. Come and adjust this camera for us. I mean, I want to do it manually. I want to manually show this particular video to our Liberian people watching the broadcast. I want to show it to them. This is when partisans of the Unity Party and folks from the rescue mission decided to unleash on the Liberian people a government that will be insensitive to the rule of law, a government that will not care for the protection of the rights of the Liberian people, a government that will prioritize the purchasing of 2 brand new vehicles at a cost of $1.2 million against the suffering mass of the Liberian people. And so, yeah, I'm hoping that Chris will come to studio to address this particular issue. But keep enjoying yourself listening to this. When we come back, we talk the Capitol building issue. We are told that the police, the Liberian National Police, Authorities, individuals in the hierarchy of the Liberian National Police went to the AMI medical institution for the sole purpose of influencing, trying to manipulate the medical reports of those who have been submitted to the institution for medical examination in the capital Asan case. It has been reported that allegedly the police director was at the AMI medical facility yesterday trying to influence doctors to alter the medical report of those who have been charged with the crime of arson and so forth in the capital arson case. We'll talk about that issue when we return. But as it is, today is September 17, and we are hoping to continue with the capital. We are hoping to continue with the September 17 Unity Party Liberation Rally, as they will call it. Today, I don't know if that rally is worth branding the Liberation Rally. Let's enjoy a few commentary by this particular individual who did some free commentary during the course of the rally on September 17, 2023.
Start to stop by people at the rear and people at the front, people at the side. And so they are stopping the people. Ambassador Whiter is also entering the people, so we're about to move. That is what we get in Ambassador Joseph Whiter is the team code to enter the people. So we're about moving now. So it seems like everybody start to stop by people at the rear and people at the front, people at the side. And so they are stopping the people. Ambassador Whiter is also entering the people, so we're about to move. That is what we get in Ambassador Joseph Whiter is the team code to enter the people. So we're about moving now. So it seems like everybody start to stop by people at the rear and people at the front, people at the side. And so they are stopping the people. Ambassador Whiter is also entering the people, so we're about to move. That is what we get in Ambassador Joseph Whiter is the team code to enter the people. So we're about moving now. So it seems like everybody.
Okay, all right. So that is exactly what it is. So today happens to be the 17th of September. We'll have that conversation during the course of the second segment. There is something very ugly going on up Capitol Hill that we need to address. And I will say this to our people. The 1990 war that we fought in this country, it did not happen because we didn't have roads or we didn't have electricity. In fact, my uncles and aunties who were ageable by then, they've made us to understand that Liberia had relatively stable electricity in 1989 that could cater to the rest of the country, especially those places that were in dire need of electricity. They made us to understand that transportation issues were basically resolved. There were no issues of bad roads. The economy was thriving, doing very well. The schools were up to standard. Sanitation was up to date. The health sector was very, 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 good enough. Job opportunities were available. In fact, there were times where people were getting vehicles. They were getting the pickup in the cab motor and they'll be passing around. Who won't work? Who won't work? Who won't work? There were times those things were happening. But in the midst of all of those good and beautiful things that happened those days, the country still went to war. Why? Because a few group of Liberians thought to themselves that they had the ability to wake up one morning and grab the Constitution and spit on it. They could wake up one morning and look at the Constitution of our country and say, damn you, Constitution, we don't care. We are in power. In as much as we are the ones in charge, we can run the affairs of this country whatever way we want to, and there will be no repercussions. There will be no consequences. We owe no apology to anybody for doing whatever we want to do. Folks said that to themselves. And by the time the people in power decide to see themselves as super Liberians over the rest of the Liberian people, that's when trouble starts to happen. That is what I see this administration doing. It is important that you, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, and the rest of our people, it is important that we say to Mr. Boyka and the rest of the folks in authority, including Gregor Como, that this country is a country of law and not a country of a few weak water muzzles. You know why I say so? Because the little boys who ran Chancellor out of this town, they were not as big, energetic, physically built like Benjamin Yetem, Bulldog, and the rest of the people. No, they were not as big like those people. I mean, small picking them, Sidiki them, Manigo picking them, from Larabo and the rest of the other people picking them, Crown picking them from Model and Gio Grebo picking them, Fula, Pele, Bassa, different people that you put together. They were in Larabo, they were in Model. They ran Taylor out of this place. Well, all of the strong men and women Taylor had. We knew when Taylor was coming from the white flower community in Congo Town when coming to Central Monrovia, to the executive mansion where his office was. We knew how the roads used to be blocked. We knew how it was forbidden for you to even be in your front porch and be holding something. At the ATU in Claire where they were going to put something hot in your system to remind you that you are not supposed to be distracted when the president is passing. We saw all of those tyrannical errors. At the end of the day, small beginner with no muscle ran Taylor out of the town. Small beginner sat on the Douala, sat on to Jamaica Road. And they would just turn that small thing in Central Monrovia. More this, more that. That was a horrifying moment for our country. A very terrible moment for our country. That was a period where we were not proud of our country. That was a particular period that saw Liberia retrogressing when the other countries were progressing. Why? It was because a few group of individuals who were in the Taylor's era felt that they had a country that they could run regardless of the laws of our country. So they could run the affairs of the country. They could do whatever they felt doing. They could do whatever they anticipated. And they felt that the law of the country, had no bearing on them. Interestingly, we see President Bouaka and his team of officials treading that same path, angering a lot of people, misusing the laws of our country, abusing the constitutional rights of Liberians, manipulating constitutional order. We see that happening. And that's why we keep flagging the danger of manipulating constitutional order. The capital arson case, meaning the Capitol building fire case, has reached a point where it is now becoming increasingly glaring that politics is taking center stage in the entire litigational process. Okay, let me break it down for our people to understand. So the play we are now, right now, they may want to do politics in the whole Capitol building fire case. Why am I saying so? The lawyer representing those accused of burning the Capitol building, the lawyers argued that how you bring out the court to say we don't want to burn the Capitol building. And the reason why you're saying that, you say few beginning told you say that we don't want to send them to burn the building. But the same beginning who told you say we don't want to burn the building, the beginning came back and had press conferences and informed the Liberian people that y'all took them to NSA and started burning rubber on their skin to force them to lie on themselves. Y'all took them to NSA and threatened to do man and woman business with them when they were only men. Y'all threatened to do gay business with them. Y'all took them to NSA and beat them, flogged the hell out of them, put their heads in water, Some of them, you wasted water on the ground and you pour chlorine wire in the water and you made them to sit down in the water. Chlorine started jacking them. They came out and told us. So if these are the pieces of evidence that you have for which you think we are the ones who burned the Capitol building or who empower people to burn the Capitol building, then you are not saying the truth, because the very people who you forced to lie against us, the people have come out to say they had to say what they said because you tortured them. And under our laws and international laws, people should not torture people to get evidence. Because even the pastor, when he is being tortured, he can deny Jesus Christ. I don't know about the imams. But when electrical wire is placed in water and you make an imam to sit down in a wire, he might as well get tempted to deny Prophet Muhammad, peace to his ashes. So the lawyers argue that how the hell are you going to consider these pieces of evidence as face value when the very individuals who made these statements under duress, through coercion, triggered by inhuman torturing, when the very guys have made it clear that they were coerced to say things against themselves? How? Our judge, to the court, we're judging the case. The judge said, okay, since the defense counsel, the men who represented Fanatic over and say, we must carry the beginner to hospital to go check them to know for truth whether they were tortured. Since the lawyer who represented Fanatic over and said the beginner were tortured, and the beginner did not say the things on their own, we will carry the beginner to hospital to go check whether for true the beginner were tortured, whether they beat them, whether they put chlorine wire in water for them to sit down in, whether they were able to show them room and tell them, say, you see that room there, so we not care plenty of people in that room. If you not talk, the team when you talk will carry in that room, you will die and your family will not see you. We want to know whether these individuals were subjected to serious torturing that's having some medical and psychological implication on their bodies. The court reached that decision to take the quote-unquote suspects to the AMI hospital. For those of you who do not know where the AMI hospital is, when you are going to City Hall from Central Monrovia after UL, right after the Foreign Affairs Ministry, on the left, right adjacent the St. Joseph Catholic Parish, right adjacent the St. Joseph Catholic Parish after Stella Marie's, there where the AMI hospital is. They took the boys to the hospital. We are getting credible information that since they took the guys to the hospital to check them as to whether the government of Liberia, through the NSA and other security apparatus, were able to torture them, we are getting credible information that the hospital was able to conduct all of the medical examination. And it became a fact that these individuals were madly tortured. I'll read some of the information we are getting. It became clear that some of these individuals who are considered suspects by the Liberian National Police and the Ministry of Justice in particular were actually tortured. We'll read some of those pieces of evidence. We'll read them. That defendant, Stephen Braw, was taken to the LMP basement. They allegedly wasted water on him and wasted water on the ground and plugged in an electrical wire. The true suspect, Stephen Braw. Oh, yes. They allegedly threw him in the water that had real LEC current inside and electrocuted him. According to our intel from sources within the AMI medical facility, and of course, we cannot disclose our sources, else they will lose their jobs and people could go hunt them to want to kill them. The medical examination found out that as a result of electrocuting suspect Braw, Stephen Braw, his right breast, his tete, the right tete is permanently damaged because of the current that they placed in the water and they made him to sit down inside. The current ran in his body and affected his right breast. That is what is being alleged. It is also being reported that last night, by the way, today was supposed to be the ruling into a motion filed by the defense counsel to trash the so-called evidence that were obtained by individuals who are believed to be people who were tortured and made to issue statements from a coerced perspective. Let me break it down. That today, the people in Soweto, to hear the appeal what the defense counsel then say, the men who represented Francisco then say, the evidence what you say you get against all that evidence. Because the people then who you say you get the evidence from, the people say you beat them, you're threatening to do man woman business with them, you're threatening to kill them, you're threatening that they will not see their family. And that's how they made the statement they made under duress, under coercion, under suppression, under fear. So we are filing that this whole case, particularly this evidence that, the pieces of evidence that you're providing should be considered null and void because they were obtained under illegal circumstances. That was what the defense counsel pleaded. So there should have been the ruling of the defense counsel motion. Because when that petition was submitted to the judge said, okay, the only way I would decide whether to trash this aspect of the evidence linking the suspects to admitting that it was confident who sent them, the only way I would decide is for us to render a medical examination and determine as to whether for true they were tortured. And if it is proven that they were tortured, then this court will be inclined enough to consider the statements made by these individuals as statements made under duress and that they do not meet the theory and doctrine that has to do with due process and beyond all reasonable doubt. So that ruling should have been done today. We hear say last night, a police director and other key members of the Liberian National Police allegedly went to the AMI hospital opposite the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. What did they go there to do? According to our intel, they reportedly went to the hospital to tell the hospital doctors and nurses and the medical people to put the real report aside and do a new report to the court, telling the court that these boys were never tortured, that these boys were never beaten, that there is no record to show that these boys, these men, were coerced to have said all of what they said. We are told that the police, people went to the hospital last night, to pressure the medical people to change their real medical reports. What did we gather? We gathered that the medical examination of Tom Etheridge is the boy who recording we've been playing on the radio, 19 woo-wee up to now. We also gathered from a close source within the hospital. We cannot disclose the identity. That Tom Etheridge if he is not taken for proper medical treatment abroad, I'm very sorry to say, but according to what we gather, he will not survive. In the next couple of months, it will take the grace of God for him to survive, because the kind of torturing they gave him, it has serious medical complication on him. That examination report record is available according to what we gathered. It's been alleged that the examination uncovered that as a result of the torturing and physical manhandling that he encountered at the hands of Secret Service officials of the Liberian Joint Security Sector, Tom Etheridge's life is at stake. In the midst of all of this, it has been reported that Colonel Gregory Oliver Coleman of the Liberian National Police, the Inspector General of the police, allegedly went to the AMR hospital last night to swing the doctors around, because it was expected that today there would have been a ruling to decide whether to trash the statements made by those suspects or to uphold them, pending on the medical outcome. We are told that the doctors at the AMR hospital said no. We were going to our medical school. We didn't go to the medical school to please a particular government or a particular ruling party. We didn't go to our medical schools to thwart the medical profession and the ethical values we learned. We will report just as our medical examination has revealed, based on technical, scientific, and medical procedures. That's what we do. We are told that the doctors refuse to allow the joint security operation intended to sway their opinion, headed by Colonel Gregory Coleman allegedly. The doctors refuse to listen to him, to allow him to control them. And so as a result of it, we are being told that because they knew that the doctors will submit the real report, which will indicate that these individuals were tortured, manhandled, suppressed, beaten, disgraced, threatened to kill them. Because Greg and his people knew that that unauthored report would have come out, they manipulated, worked around their way, and made the judge to postpone the hearing, which was scheduled for today. And so no more hearing again. Yeah, they say on the 24th of this month they will reconvene for the hearing. I started the conversation by saying we didn't go to war in this country because people were not having food to eat. We went to war because few guys felt that they are the only people who circumcised. They're the only people who they caught their to do. And so they were the only men in town. And so some beginner went to Guinea, they came by, they entered Cayman, they entered bombing, and they said, no, now you're alone, they caught your team in. They call our own too. We too, we are men. We'll come to town and tell us that we are men. Sometimes people get so fed up of intimidation and political manipulation, and they tend to go the wrong way. And that's why we don't want this country to run into. That's why every day on this radio station and other radio stations, we keep calling on the authorities to respect the rule of law and uphold constitutional order. Stop using the law to intimidate people. You are not the only damn individuals who belong to this country. You are not the only people. You are not. This country doesn't belong to all of you. To only you guys alone. No. We are all entitled to this republic. We are all citizens. We have rights. It is only a privilege at a particular time when you find yourself in a particular position. Stop using governmental power to trample on the rights of other citizens. That thing brought issue with Taylor, that it brought issue with Doe, that what brought issue with Tobert, and today Liberia is the most filthy country on the face of the earth. The country dirty, ugly, is the most underdeveloped, the most PC country. You know why? It's because there were folks in the past 20, 30 years ago who felt unto themselves that they had absolute power to have done whatever they choose to do, and to hell with the rest of the people. So when the rest of the people who would have said to hell with them got fed up, they choose to come back. And when they came back, it led us to where we are today. The ugliest country, the most underdeveloped country, the ugliest capital city. And everything negative is about Liberia. At the moment, we are the second most hungry country on the face of the earth. Go correct the data. I don't care about it. But that's how hungry we are. That's how underdeveloped we are. Why would the police want to go to the hospital to allegedly alter or manipulate the result from the medical people? Why? Why would you want to do so? If you know these individuals are not the culprits of the capital fire, concede and allow the case to happen naturally. Why you want to influence issues? The first thing you started torturing people to make them to self-incriminate. That's what you started doing. So look at it, says, let me do it. When they're beating you with current in the wire, you sit now in the water, then they put in the wire under your arm. They put in the wire under your arm. They put it under your feet. Of course, current and play. Even if I'm in do it, a current wire getting on me and I'm in water, I know say I come and die. If that to save my life for a minute, I will lie. But when I come outside, I will say, no. I said that thing because I was about to die. I don't want to die. Nobody want to die. Nobody is Jesus Christ here to die for the sin of other people. No. And so those confession and so-called, statements that were made by the suspects, they were challenged in the court by the defense counsel. The defense counsel says, no. The guys, all the things they said that the people playing here, they said these things under duress. These recordings and evidence and whatever were obtained through illegal means. There are also records to show that these people made it clear that they were being paid, they were being influenced, they were being manipulated, they were being tortured, they were being coerced to say the things they are saying. So the judge said, okay, if they were being coerced, if they were being tortured, if they were being beaten, if they were being physically abused, let's take them to hospital to get a particular record as to whether for they were physically manhandled. What did we see happening? When they went to the hospital for the treatment, Royal Boston Foreign Ministry, it became clear, according to our reports, that these guys were particularly handled, they were tortured, they were brutalized, they were subjected to inhumane treatment. And so someone decided to say things out of fear, out of coercion, out of pressure. Now, when the doctors have realized that indeed these individuals were subjected to radical and inhumane treatments against the human rights of those individuals and global human rights. We have been told that yesterday, security people, the head of the police and other people allegedly went to the hospital to coerce the medical facility to release information that will be in line with the persecutors. This is how countries can get plunged into chaos. When IKOK do something, and you're going at all length to create a situation that I did what you are accusing me of doing, sometimes I will not have the strength to fight through appeal to the Supreme Court. No, I will not get that patient to go to the Supreme Court to go appeal. Sometimes I will not have the strength to go and have press conference to say, and I mean, they lie on me. Sometimes the matter I would choose to fight for my name could be different. It could be detrimental to the well-being of the rest of the country. That's the mistake these people in power are making. Grady Allison, Chia Chipo, Harry Moniba, the rest of them, Mose Blah, Dokoli, the rest of them you can think about, Daniel Chie, all of them. Hezekiah Boyen, Tomo Wesen. These people had authority unto themselves. They felt that they were the Lord and gospel of the republic. They could trumpet on the rights of anybody without thinking about what the repercussions will be. At the end of the day, our young generation continue to suffer till today. When you put one small labor in one village, the people can be doing ho ho. As insignificant as labor is, it is being celebrated in Liberia today because of where the Civil War put us. It threw us way back. Why? Because a few men felt unto themselves. They were the only people who went for circumcision. They were the only people who were circumcised. That the other men were all fiolo. When they grow up, will tell you what a fiolo is. Only the grown people will tell you what a fiolo is. Go ask a grown man what a fiolo is. A few group of people felt unto themselves that they were the only circumcised individuals, and the rest of the men in the country were fiolos. And so when the fiolos got ready, they took Charles Taylor to Nigeria. When the fiolos got ready, you know how Tobo ended. When the fiolos got ready, you know how Doe ended. Stop it. That you are in government doesn't mean that you are the custodian of the lives of every single individual under you. No. Stop. It is a privilege for you to serve in whatever capacity you are in. Whether you are Oswald Twe, the Minister of Justice, whether you Gregor Como, the police director, you should understand that there was a Pachasuru in your role before. You should understand that there was a Musa Dean in your role before. Even before Musa Dean, there was a Federal Cheru in your role before. Even before the Pachasuru, there was also a Gregor Como in your role. Greg Como should understand that he was a police director in 2017. Between 2018 to 2023, he was never police director. He was backing around for smoke on gas. 2023, he came back to power. He should understand that after this time, even if Baka spent 90 years or 100 years in power, he will leave and there will be another police director. Stop abusing the authority you have. It is a privileged position, not family inheritance. Why are you manipulating the laws? Why are you manipulating the process? Why? I keep telling you, our old people told us that those days, Lanco was Lanco. When they say Lanco was Lanco, the people used to drink beer. They were enjoying. But they still fought war. You know why? Because a few men felt unto themselves. They were the only circumcised people, while the other people were all fiolos. And when the guys who they were considering as fiolos felt that they were not fiolos, they chose to show that we are not fiolos. We too, we got our stuff caught. And we are men enough. Just stop it. Just stop. Our country suffered too long. We are old. We are ugly. We are terrible as a country. The country ain't good. The country is. Can't you see when you travel from that country, you feel so jealous of the next country you're going to? Come on, Ghana, yeah. Ghana, Liberians can go to Ghana and start worrying. Hey, God, when will our country be like this? We still have people pushing water in push in Monrovia. That's how terrible we are. Instead of you running a country where the laws will be respected so that investors will feel comfortable to do their business in this country, you continue to manipulate the laws of our country. You continue to influence litigational matters. But yet and still, you open your mouth to make a press briefing and say we are planning to bring investment to the country. How will investors come here when you're manipulating simple proceedings? We will bring the videos and pictures. Our sources are promising us those videos and pictures when the authorities of the police and other people went to the hospital yesterday. We're funny. We're funny. What did they go to do there? It has been alleged that they went there last night. They went there. What did they go to do there? Why was the ruling postponed from today to the 24th of September? Why? Why did you have to postpone the ruling from today to the 24th? Why? Ruling the case now. The medical reports are available. Why are you trying to suppress the doctors? Why are you threatening them? And we know all of those doctors on the case. We're saying this to you today and tomorrow and day after tomorrow. If anything happens to any of the doctors, we hold the government of Liberia responsible. I'll say this clear. If anything happens to any of the doctors, We will hold the Liberian government responsible. Allow the doctors to do their job. When you flog somebody's child 2-3 nights, deprive them of proper nutrition, and you subject them to psychological torturing, when you look in the face of a young man and tell him, hey, you not want to see your parents, you will continue acting stubborn. You have psychologically deranged that individual. What then do you expect from such an individual? He will say things to just allow his freedom to come. And those are things the lawyers are trying to checkmate because they were made under duress, under illegal circumstances. And you are influencing, you got to stop. You have to stop. You have to stop. I'm asking the doctors, if they let them torture you, let them do anything, that they see when they torture the boys whose medical examination you are doing, if they let them torture you, stay in your ground. Because you swore your different oaths to uphold medical integrity. Don't allow these people implicate you. They know who burned the Capitol building. No, I mean, sometimes when we're talking and they say, oh, you know, to hell with whoever who got issued. That's a damn business. We don't care. They know who burned the Capitol building. They know. They know who burned the Capitol building. They know. Why are they not calling the 3 lawmakers who removed the chairs from the joint chamber to a different room on the eve of the burning of the building? Why? This Capitol building was being guided by a team of joint security personnel from both the Liberian National Police, the National Security Agency, the Liberian Immigration Service, the Liberian National Drug Enforcement Agency, and I mean the joint security. That whole Capitol building was being mapped. Well, we know the dragnet. The police guys know what a dragnet is. We know the dragnet. That building was being mounted. Even as far as 9th Street, the dragnet was set as far as 9th Street and as far as Gibson Campus up to Clay and Camp Johnson Road, Clay and Ewan Drive, PHP Park. That's why they set up the whole dragnet around that area. They know what I'm talking about. They know when they say dragnet. They know what we're talking about. From 9th Street, coming all the way, Clay and bypass to where they get the bicycle garage. You know, Clay and how you call this thing? Clay and Ewan Drive. You know, Clay and Camp Johnson Road. Then you have Clay and Kerry, Clay and Brock. They set up the whole dragnet in that part of the area. They know. They know we know. They know that we know what we know. So how come after setting all of this dragnet plus a whole team, a whole squad team stationed at the grounds of the Capitol, and somebody go enter the building to burn the building? Then what's the use of the police people, the joint security people who were on duty when that place was burned? The police should be a primary suspect in this case. You were in primary charge of the entire Capitol building. How come you had your men protecting the building when the building got burned? How did the perpetrator or perpetrators gain access to the joint chamber when it was under the protection of the Liberian National Police? Are you in any way saying the police is incapacitated, the police is inept enough to mine a single building? If you cannot mine a single building, how then can you say you are mining and protecting the rest of the country? Gregor Como should be thinking about the level of ineptitude and concerns about inefficiency this case is bringing towards his stewardship over the Liberian National Police. Because the base was in charge of the police protection. The day before the arson or the quote-unquote fire disaster, there was a protest. That protest did not last for more than 5 minutes up Capitol Hill. The protesters were scattered. Tear gas fired. They left. The building was in charge of the police. The dragnet ran from the Capitol building up to 9th Street. It ran from Capitol building up to Clay and UN Drive. That's why they locked the dragnet. PSP Park involved. Bypass and Jonathan involved. The whole area, they lock it up. Surveillance. And that's a minute patrolling. So when they add the same roasted meat, so when they add the same shoe, they doing all that, all they own. So how the hell in the midst of all of that, you got people entering? The state security folks should be the prime suspect in the case. You left them. You left the man who took the chairs from the joint timber and took it to another room. Then the place got burned. The next day they carried it to City Hall. And you go into hospital allegedly to tamper with evidence, to influence medical reports. And because the doctors could not agree, you had to manipulate and torture and do all kind of things and pressurize the judge and things allegedly to postpone the case. I'm saying this and I'm saying it again. We did not roll into a head scatter in this country because we could not find food to eat. No, there were plethora of beers and food and vehicles. You know, we were dancing Malawala Balawala songs. You know, the country was very beautiful. I.E. and Barrow used to play and amuse us every Sunday. George Ria and Kevin Segway and James Dibade will entertain us with football. You know, Peter Balladen would entertain us with drama. The late Dolly would do their music. Tecumseh Roberts then would make the songs. The country was beautiful. Everything was okay. People had their afro hair. They were keeping their afro. The women were keeping their cornrow. They were beautifully dressed in their African attire. They were chilling. Food was not expensive. They had access to everything they needed. But they still went to war. Why? Because a few guys felt they alone had their D's circumcised, while the others were philos. When the philos got ready, they said, we are not philos. We'll tell you that we too, we are circumcised. You don't push our country to that level. You don't have evidence against these people, quarter or quit. You mess up. The speakership you needed for which you caused all of these damages to our country, you got it. Richard Kuhn is speaker now. What difference do we have in this country? Richard Kuhn is speaker. The only thing we know, Richard Kuhn can be driving in fast vehicle convoy. He living from Banaville. You won't care people on the road. He can convoy them running. Ain't care to know what I can get man there. Ain't care to know what I test a driver there. He come out there running. The only thing we get him from Richard Kuhn. What else do we have in this country? You wanted the speakership, you already got it. You got it. Are you forced to incriminate people when in fact you know that you do not have the evidence? Why are you not listening to the Americans who came to do the fire report, the fire investigation? Why are you not reading the fire report? Why are you not publishing the report of the independent investigators that came from the U.S.? I'm saying this to you, and I'll say it again. And we'll go take course. Okay, it's 5:09. We'll take course up to 5:25. Then we come back. We talk about the September 17 bull crap. Let me say this to you and let it be known. You see anything you're doing in the country? Yeah. Yeah, today Wednesday, right? Yeah, tomorrow Thursday should have been a ruling. They postponed it. I mean, that's the clarity we want to provide. Tomorrow Thursday should have been a ruling, but they postponed it to the 24th. Because last night the guys went, allegedly, to influence the doctor. The doctor said, no, we are medical people. We are not politicians. We're not change the result. And so because they could not get their way, they postponed it. It is our understanding that today, tonight, they want to pressure the doctors. And tomorrow and other days to pressure the doctors so that the doctors can influence the report in their... But what are they hear, doctor? Then we hear, we know. You're traffic, you're on the line. We already know. Report in accordance with what your medical teachings and ethics taught you. You all were doctors. The government is just 2 years old, so it shows that all of you down there, you were doctors before the government came to power. Don't let the government ruin your medical profession. Don't let them do so. They can't do a jink thing to you. You are medical people. Your services your services are very important. So stop it. No, they should not do it. I mean, how do you do that? That false to find evidence when there are no evidence. Is it false? That's only made Taylor high around him that what Taylor in jail. I had to mention Sama Kayan though because he's one person I used to love when I'm reading his history and all that stuff. But I know Sama Kayan though, the puppy has some people like die around him, and that's why he ended the way he ended. Very sad. So that though would have been alive, we would have gone to zone. Every Christmas would have gone to zone to go visit old man though. We would have gone to zone to visit old man though in two zone to sing beautiful crown music and eat the crown dish. And maybe when I finish leaving two zone, I go sit down Hapa to my home. I come out my river. We would have had the opportunity, but because he had some people who were thinking like Gregor Komode around Joe Baka today. At the end of the day, some of the people are still alive. Omen Do is nowhere to be found. That's how our leaders get deceived by the so-called loyalists around them. If Joe Baka went to Capitol Building and said this place was burned by hooligans with no scientific evidence, even though you are police director or you head of joint security, you do not have that right to say because the president said that hooligans, so you must find hooligans at all costs when there are no hooligans. You went to professional policing schools. Why don't you use what you were taught? Must you inflate or infuse politics, political governance into your professional activities? Must you do that? I'm not going to say more. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll check the cash giveaway and see who has won. And it is star 255 star 1 hatch. The more you play, the better your chances are. Let's see who has won. When we find that person, we'll see what's up. And you could win 5,000 Liberian dollars. It could be 10,000. It could be 25,000. Or better still, you could qualify for the month end draw, which could lend you $100,000, $25,000, and 5 of you will be winning $10,000 each. But it is sad. Why are you going to a hospital to allegedly try to influence the outcome of the medical examination when in fact you know that the examination, that the records are proving to align with what the suspects have reported, that you have tortured them? How you pour bare wire or get LEC inside in the water and you tell somebody try to sit down on it? What kind of wicked guys are you? What kind of wickedness is that? Even you, Grandma, come on, we take out your clothes now, the way you fat that, we take out your clothes, you get beat by it, we pour you in water and pour curry in the water. And then you tell whatever you don't want to be old man black to be sleeping. You will say that you don't want to do it because curry, that's one thing. Curry in water, curry alone is powerful. Then you put curry in water, you test my child to say that inside. Even you, old man, you Conor Greg. It will look at you and say you the one who can make Joe Biden to be sleeping when you do program. When you in current water, you will say that you. Even though it's not you, because naturally, that has some old people they can be sleeping to any program. But even you, who put current water, will say you inside, you will say that you can make Joe Biden to be sleeping when you at a public program. Then people pour current in water, they pour somebody child inside the person made full statement out of duress and suppression. And you go take that statement to court, the people say one question, the counterclaims, and you're trying to influence it. Huh? It is alleged that you're trying to influence it. How do you do that? You're a professional man. Look, let me say this to a lot of people. Apparently, most of you do not know. When I was ahead of him, oh yes, I used to admire Gregor Kuma so much. I know how he held and handled the 2017 elections. I remember there was a time where Gregor Kuma would call all of the opposition, the youth wing of the political parties in the country. He had a meeting at Monrovia City Hall where CDC you win, Unity Party you win, all the party you win when they go and talk to them and say, oh, the election are coming. I want you to be peaceful. This. I saw that level of professionalism. Greg Gomonja went after 6 years when he came back, everything that changed. Why? Why? I mean, people should stick to their calling. It has to be that way. Well, I ain't gonna say more on it. We'll take a break. We'll return from this break. When we return from this break, oh yes, we're gonna go to the lines and take a few calls. After which, when we come back, we go and discuss September 17 situation. Let's take a break to be right back.
On the set to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper. Stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper. Stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia, AMI, that medical facility, is where the Americans can send people who are seeking immigration visa for their medical thing. Y'all go allow girl come and put your medical institution credibility on the line for one case that they do not have evidence to prosecute. Y'all go allow it. We'll go to give people some money quickly, but just keep playing. We are just left with a couple of players. In due time, once we have the players available, we will go directly to start to pay some money. So *255 *1#. But let's take a few calls. When we come back, we go discuss September 17 situation. But this is it. You got to be very authentic with what you do. Let me say this for our people. Let it be very clear. Let's say this to you. If you guys think that you will use you will use your political whatever power you have, and I think you'll do the thing to suppress. Let me say this to you. The Liberian people double dare this government to make an attempt to cheat in 2029. I'm saying so because I know what the Liberian people and I have been having conversation about. When you continue the way you are doing, the people will vote against you, and we double dare you to cheat. I think the Almighty God will send some angels here to help Omil to solve that problem. 086 500 104, 086 500 104, 0776 104 104 are the numbers to join the conversation on 87.9. Continue breaking the laws and think you can go to 2029 and cheat. Oh yeah, some of the United Partisans who thinking that you will cheat, you will do the one. Continue breaking the laws, continue running a kangaroo country, continue running a misguided administration where you are trampling upon the rights of Liberians, you are breaking the laws, you are infusing your political sentiments, and you are undermining all of the structures, and think you will go to election, you will lose and impose your will on the Liberian people. Continue. And you will know up the water can carry rock. No. The people will not sit and allow a group of legal abusers to continue to lead them. They will not do so, especially when they make a decision to vote you out. You better win 2029. This government better win 2029. If you do not win 2029, case it goodbye. An attempt to force us out on the Liberian people. When we're coming out, there was something to call nobody can stay in the town. We're coming out playing pretend ball. They can say nobody can stay in my town. That won't be happening in Liberia. Can stand. Nobody will stand. Nobody will stand. Let's go and talk to this person. Go ahead. Hello, how you doing? Hello?
Hello, okay.
Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you quickly. 1 minute.
Okay, thank you for the information you providing for the public. On the issue of global common professionalism and other things, making reference to a 2017 election, Ellen was the sitting president who never wanted any of the process to be manipulated. So Ellen could not instruct him to do what Waka is instructing to do today. There where he has been compromised. I'm even told that I'm making to America and got police training from here. But what the police doing in Liberia, is it what the police doing in America? Is it what is taught in America? Zero. The answer is big no. So all the references you made, what brought the war, let them continue to do what they are doing. Liberian people are watching. Liberian people will go to the poll in 2029 and they will decide if they want to keep on the lieutenant government or they want to change the government. And they are forgetting to know that when the government is changed, most of the things they are doing now, they will account for it. They will account for it. If they try to regulate election, Liberia will be the second country in West Africa that West Africa force will go to install the democratically elected president as they did in Gambia to Yahya Jammeh. And when that process takes place, it will be a huge trouble for them. They will be wanted everywhere to come to Liberia and be prosecuted. And they will be wanted by even the civilian in the community. So
Okay.
let them carry on what they are doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We leave you right there. Medicine Yadola from New Jersey. Let's come back to Liberia and talk to this person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
How you doing, brother?
We're great.
Hey, brother.
Go ahead, Chief.
I just listened to what you said. Everything is cool. Still, for you to continue to issue empty threats.
Oh, you said end the threat. Go cheat election and see what will happen. You say end the threat. What wrong with you, the guy? Oh, you want cheat election? You want cheat election? Let's talk to the person. Hello, go ahead. How you doing?
Yeah, the visually impaired are keeping pornography to the fire to December, and
Edmond, I told the guy, if these guys keep running the country brutally and without the law in place, if they intend to cheat, the people will respond in Kanto Pitija. Go cheat election. Go cheat election, you know.
This is why I call my full name, and I always everywhere. Let me say this. The only thing that the Unity Party folk have to do is to win the election.
Because it's empty threat, try it.
If they think that this is why some of our president that they tell us that we are going to the election 2029. And the day that will be resting, the following day to go to the poll to cast our vote, we are turned down because that is also into the executive mansion. Anything minus that, CDC will lose, Unity Party will lose, Neutral Party will be here and run the country and carry to another election. Period. And so the medical hospital, it is going to sit here. All of this nonsense that we in here, then you say you will come and play with somebody here because you want to perpetrate yourself against people. Yeah. We are telling you, we are not just speaking. We are going to be in charge of their district. And that district has to produce the number telling you, the party
it has been reported. It has been reported that the guys are trying to influence the medical report. What do you say?
Yeah. And this is what we are telling the warning today. It's not only the government or Liberia that can threaten you. You don't have to play without result. What you have, that what you should report, let it come up. For the fight that you even took statement from these people with all the lawyer being present, that is a violation of their right. They want more with the type of torture you want to get against it. The report that you are getting, give that report. They can't do a jail thing to you. But if they bring the report, the same thing that you are afraid of, it will happen to you. So be clear. Why did they postpone the ruling today? Because they want to manipulate things. You don't have anything. Why are you forcing? They said because he said it was a hurricane. How do you determine a hurricane when some different You arrive at Capitol Building, you portray it as a walking. Who told you that it was a walking?
Thank you.
So you want to force it at all costs to prove your case? Look, we are here and we're not going anywhere. Turn it on the line, President, we will be buying your lecture on that.
We leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. Let's hear you quickly, Man City.
Thank you. Let me say thank you, KOK, for the topic this evening.
Mm-hmm.
Look, KOK, never I hear the case. If I even if I drive with my mind, I will drag it. I hope I will fall a whole day. And let me say thank you to the health practitioner. Let me call and let me say bravo to them. They shouldn't say that for get them to go and go Wednesday and say change the result already out. I saw on child here, but don't say Martin, they said the message did not give up. The court said yes, the court was threatened, they were beaten, they were tortured. And so they want to get all that to change the resolve that children.
And Charles Yet is a journalist who supported the Unity Party. He himself said the people were threatened.
Yes.
The people were tortured.
Yeah, my God said, my God, for every time they report it, he's something. And for his body, he's supposed to be. But when it's wrong, you will say it. When he's wrong, you will say it. So I said, thanks to the people. No, let me tell you, get it from more. You cannot coerce everybody in this country. The poor greedy Johnny was getting for the kingdom power yesterday. So if the poor tell you the power, they will touch you. You should know that they will touch you. Before you get your president who went there yesterday and said there was a hooliganism and 3105 people by all force. Who are the people that go for that day? For them that was there. The poor children for animals that are seven of them. No, that's what I said. So go see two children in our place and go to set it up. Who's the children set it up? Then they come and tell us. They want to come out for media and want to tell us what I think so we will sell and say we'll sell president on there. Because the DFY here, you want to lie on there? We said no.
Okay.
He was somebody.
Thank you. Thank you.
You go ahead, you move on there. So you see there's a 20 people, you lie. When I was born, get a brief for it to work. But when I agree, and when I lie, the two will come out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, man. Sisi, we leave you right there. Let's talk to the person. Go ahead quickly. No time. We gotta go.
Thank you, Kai. How you doing, my brother?
We're great. Let's hear you.
The official spokesperson for the Liberian Rap movement. Kai, I'm kind of worried, and my heart is deeply because you were reading the statement. You were saying that people are being sold my jet phone. I got Grego Kuman and whatsoever, and this is a wrong thing, Kai. Why this government for real? Can be real to our people.
But the guys' recordings are available where they said they were being threatened with sodomy. They were being tortured, brutally beaten, you know.
And this is wrong.
Oh, yeah?
If you are treated calm or treated correct, but you put it say you holding, that means put that did you know who did that? That was telling right after what was got that day. Nobody passed through. Even the government when they passed with a car, you will search it. But how many can sell the car? Why are you doing this to your country?
And we told
the people.
Oh yeah. So I told them, I said, look, if you continue doing these things, if the people vote against you in 2029, don't dare cheat that election because it will be terrible. Then the other guy say that empty threat. Continue. Go tell them to cheat.
I hear that man, but time.
Go tell them to cheat.
You know the Bible voted out. Yesterday, about the father. All the because all the teaching they put bedroom last night. You can see it.
You think the country will listen to President Weah? You don't listen to him. They will not listen to him. They will take the thing in their head. I bet you. You can say this and that. You think? We leave you right there. Let's talk to the person. Go ahead. 1 minute, quickly. Let's leave you and talk to this other person on the line. Hello, sir. How are you? How you doing? Good evening, Chief. Let's hear you.
Thank you very much, my dear brother KOK, and good evening to the Labrador in general.
No time.
Congratulations for the public and Pocat Robert. And I join you this evening for our unknown destination.
Go ahead, Pocat.
KOK, you said it very emphatically and categorically that if the dead, I mean capital DEAD, dead Unity Party, people are already gone. People have dropped the territory. If the dead Unity Party try to cheat, just be KOK, there will be no something here for Pocat. There will be no something for Pocat. We are very clear. If it's a Pocat see that here is sorry, here is bandit, the government they pull up power, let us try and cheat come to the now. But the point is that KOK can get a power. The point is we just need to be cheat, and they can come to the now to put it off. You go to the bucket here, they are trying for the to come back. Go to the bigger rather.
Okay, we leave you right there, Poker Roberts. It has been reported that the authorities are trying to influence a medical report from the AMI hospital. What do you say? This person, let's hear you. How are you?
Yeah, good evening, KOK. How are you?
We're great. Let's hear you, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Benjamin and I joined you this evening from India. So, for the conversation, I just want to conscientize the police and the doctor at the hospital
Mm-hmm.
that both parties should exercise professionalism to see how best they can, because it's integrity that they are putting on the line. So, I don't think the manager of the hospital will allow the police to put the integrity
And
of
it is that hospital
to the public.
it is that hospital the Americans can use for their immigration, investigation on health matters and stuff. So let them know what is at stake.
Yeah, so we are calling them to go along with that code of conduct and the code of ethics of that profession to do the best thing in the interest of the Liberian people. If the result comes in the Liberian people way, let them show it. If the result comes to the police way, and let them show it. So we are appealing to both sides to see how they can assist that patient and present the actual and the real result to the public. Thank you very much for the time.
Okay, thank you very much from India. This okay, let's leave this person. Let's go back to the line and talk to this other person. Go ahead. Let's hear you. 1 minute. Let's hear you.
Good evening.
Good evening. Let's hear you quickly. No time.
Let me say good evening to the conscious man that we're following your broadcast.
It has been reported that they are trying to influence the report. Leave your radio. We're getting feedback.
Okay, are you getting me now?
We're getting you loud and clear. Go ahead.
This is Christian. I'm Christian Pepper and I do join the conversation this evening from the headquarters of the Central Bureau.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me appreciate you. Okay, this is not strange. The report coming out, it's not strange. You guys said it, thanks were numbers. And before the report can come out, these people who are torturers came out, they secretly leaked some of the information to their families. And we are aware. Okay, the report is not just strange. I hear somebody saying that you're making a threat. Okay, nobody threatened, nobody temper with anyone of us vote. Our vote that we are going to cash into the line, we are going to be the ones that are going to protect our vote. That's not political parties, but the people themselves are going to protect their vote. Because this government is just calamity against the people. The people are suffering on a daily basis. They see all of those things. So there is nothing about any threat. Don't know, just it up. People rise against them, and this country went to where it was. So why an old man brother who is suffering from illness already? Okay. Thank you so much, man, for the opportunity.
We leave you right there. We leave you. Let's go to the lines and talk to this other person. Go ahead. 1 minute quickly. No time. We gotta go. Go ahead, Chief.
Man, how you doing? You okay?
We're great. Let's hear you.
Man, this is David King, and I join you from my residence.
Go ahead, David.
It is a being star of government that Joseph Burger introduced to Liberia, and we're taking it for a joke. Okay? They were doing the era of Idi Amin, this kind of thing happening. And this is the same model that Joseph Burger have introduced in Liberia. If you will take young men and torture them, sodomize them, and the guys go to hospital, you go to the hospital, you try to influence the doctors to change the report, and it's troubling. The defense counsel now, these guys, should start flexing the issue. They should file another petition against the government that the government start to influence the result of those guys. Because if they claim that they did not torture these guys, they have no reason of going over there to influence anything there. And what they are doing, I think, is not good for our country. And Mr. Boakai, man, you stop treating our country the way he treated it, because we know he did not come from nowhere. Everything that Boakai ever worked for the longest period of time, you are left with nothing. There's something like to give him retirement benefits, and that's good. They want to take it on forward, and which they are done. So I don't think you should be paying us back with the kind of evil government that you're running here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you right there, David King. Let's talk to this person. Go ahead. 1 minute. Let's hear you. How you doing?
Good afternoon. How are you?
We're great, my dear brother. Let's hear you. Lawrence Spencer.
Yeah. Thank you for the recognition. And I just returned to Johnsonville from West Point. By the way, we went there today to meet with some disadvantaged groups.
I know. Go ahead.
Yeah, so thank you, Khan. I mean, Khan, as I was coming in the car and following you, fear grabbed me. I mean, power people have become so power drunk that they will treat other Liberians in this kind of foreign manner, and they're trying to put everything on the carpet in the names of politics. I mean, Gregor Common, we know these guys are loyalties to America and other countries. So as their government will be ending, they will be on the next flight. But again, they cannot do that. They don't know other people. Because any civilized president that knows that government is not perpetual, when you will come to an end, you will tread with caution. What do you guys running the country as though one brother leave power like bro Caesar?
Because the few they have the ability to cheat, and that's what we are saying. If the people ain't vote you, don't even try it. Don't try it. Don't try it.
God, I don't hungry man who calls saying you making victory. You know, there's a famous adage in Liberia that say when money ready to die, you can hear whistle. Okay? So I mean we there anybody to temper with the many of the people can on it on the line. But like you said, you think that one man, I mean was second
No, you know everybody that feel it. You know everybody that feel it. No.
One man said now one more bunker you gotta be tomorrow be locked down. The man joke. The country where we are free, everybody everybody my man for people to even leave from their community. It has become an achievement. So for somebody to call and making victory, I mean, I know what you say.
No, you know. Keep messing up the country and go to election. They flock you. Then you say you want post result.
People want to get meaning to call. They want to provoke the population.
No.
What happened in the park and I have been here. I mean, when we move to these people, how they will issue suddenly rather some of these people.
We leave you there, my dear brother. Thank you very much, Lawrence Spencer. We leave you. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing? Good evening, Chief. Let's hear you, bro.
Thank you. This is Washington Soup. I come from Gainesville.
Go ahead, Washington.
Okay, like you rightfully said, it is because of this advantage that I want to go to war. And let me say this, that people can be saying Liberian attack or war, that is not true. It will make the material available. There are a lot of people that are waiting to worry and destroy this country because they have been selling by certain people. What is the government is being central with justice system, injustice, they are injuring the life of this country. If they don't listen, when anything happens, you'll be very bad in this country. Very, 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 very bad. This country has to be a government official like that. When you do put your firm, you have power, you do everything. Nobody will accept that. Nobody will accept that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Washington Swap, we leave you right there. We talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
This is GD calling from Canada.
Canada. Let's hear you, GD.
Yeah, all about with regards to the issue here, like this is why we are calling for an independent investigation beyond the Liberia National Police.
That's right.
Because can you imagine the people spend all that money to set up the Rescue Fire Alliance, brought professional people from America. The people came to help them to find the cost and do the investigation. The people present a report, you can submit a report. For what? And let's apply this to torture. Common sense. If policemen can arrest you right now, say policemen going to arrest somebody, you think how they can carry you? You know, like when I have experience with policemen, outside how they can carry you. If you say you're not going to do it, police invite people to do it. Decent and things like that. What we're seeing with the police director, we're not seeing police acting decent thing. So they imagine police hustle you one-on-one. What they'll do to you? The report said they get it for water bullying. Lay the people down, put cloth all the fair thing. This is what they call water bullying. Try to drown them with water, stuffing water in the pot, light on them. The report all clear right there. That's what we're hearing.
Yeah.
You know, that hospital will believe in and that a professional hospital or referral hospital and thing, people will do their job. It's not one of those doctors and things that come in when I in that hospital, when I play, you know, that guy. Not one of those doctors. Those are professional people believe in it, but we're still calling for independent investigation beyond the Liberia National Police. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much from Canada. We leave you right there from Canada. Let's come back to Liberia and see if we have a few of our calls here on 87.9. We have several winners lining up. We'll start to call the winners very soon. *255 *1# is the code. Let's talk to this person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Good afternoon, Carl.
Good afternoon, my dear brother.
Francisco Mokari, joining for the capital of Monrovia this afternoon.
Go ahead, Mr. Chemical. Let's hear you, sir.
Thank you for your analysis you discussed to the public. You're okay.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph Boyka government, I don't see what you are saying in them. You understand? What you are saying is not in the government. So the only thing I put the girl in question that there's something happened to her. It's her condition and she and her family member.
Oh, yeah.
Because the government trying to see how best they can pull that thing under the carpet. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I really put it against the condition, man. Joseph.
Okay.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to this person. Hello, how are you?
Good evening, okay?
Good evening, my dear brother. Let's hear you, sir.
My name is Emmanuel Jackson. I come from the rail out there.
Go ahead, Eman. Let's hear you.
I want to say thank you for your talking point.
Mm-hmm.
I have one warning for the IG and his men. If they say they are men, let them go and manipulate the outcome of the test that the people went for. Because they did it for the first time, they went and started accusing people and beating on lawmakers that did not get anything. In fact, they can't do justice one side. The first thing they were to arrest everyone on our capital building, Sonny, and then they arrested other lawmakers that went there and picked the chairs out of
Yeah, why did they leave? Why did they leave the lawmaker who took the chairs out? Why did they leave them out?
They have certain motives. They want to do something teaching. So this is why they do that, because they are trying to get a certain group of people. But let me tell them, 2029, let them try it. They will get to know if I can wear raw bush.
Okay, we will leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute.
Yeah, good afternoon, Oliver Khan.
Mm-hmm. Good afternoon, my brother.
Yeah, I'm Peter the Council from another street like in Washington Civil.
Go ahead.
Thank you for the fact that it is also, Oliver Khan, the purpose of us that is organizing a government is what to protect and its citizens.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike just what a government that is there to protect and on a government official. Look at what the incident that occurred at the Minister of Youth and Sport. And the Deputy Minister, they are still accused of raping a man. That's a factory rape.
Yeah.
That has a high intensity.
And he passing around free, and the passing around they want manipulate medical results in favor of a feature prosecutor.
They make you being handcuffed and incarcerated pending investigation. But the police director is telling us that the one prima facie. So the other guy that you are being arrested,
you got prima facie? Are they gonna bull crap they're doing, my brother? Are they gonna bull crap their own?
Absolutely. These guys, they are mentally depleted. They don't know anything, and the different people took down the program and not to power. Look at the kind of calamity and atrocity that are being created by this particular government on the Nigerian people. Every sector you go, everybody just crying. Sorry, that just a complete easy situation. And I can't let me just, and I sent this in the media. Today, this afternoon, and the PCC, headed by Robert Pesman and that of the Johnson V. Sanchez and the Commissioner John Randolph, the judge and the PCC police to Benetton Junction, all the shops that were there today were closed with lights to shut them, to close them down in the name of pain and attack the PCC.
Look at trouble. Look at trouble. Look at trouble. Operating like a rebel regime. That's how they're operating.
That's a complete rebel crime.
We leave you right there, my brother. Thank you. We leave you. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing? Go ahead, Papi. Let's hear you. Yes, sir. They're not able.
When they fly it. The child that has no mom will cry on for the mother to come on.
They're not able, Papi. Don't even talk it. Nobody able. It will win. Let them win free. Oh yeah, it will win. They will win free. They come out of power. But if they lost and they won't force it, no.
former president, we are announced to the world before the election commission release the result. If they didn't do it, if they cheat, I will be sorry for that. Ecomusa will not do anything yet.
But we said people will come from heaven to come help, or you can say Ecomo can solve that problem. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? Hello. How are you, Chief?
I'm okay. This is the voice of PSI, and I joined for report.
Peter, there are reports that the authority trying to influence the medical report against the capital. I mean, in the capital case. Go ahead. What do you say?
We know these guys. We know what they are capable of doing. We know they can do more than that. We know that they are also so entitled. They are taking this government job to be their entitlement, and nobody should go there so they can do anything and everything. But look, listen to me, guys. I heard somebody saying, somebody is grandstanding that people are joking with things.
Oh, yeah.
I don't blame that person. Because we got some leaders who are saying, oh, gentlemen, let's take it easy. Let's go for this. Let's go for 2029. But look, all of us are already waiting. Look, brother, if you're listening, you're listening to me well. We're already waiting. If that comes through, you gotta know what only you guys have any pulling over violence.
Hey, y'all won't win. Y'all won't win. Y'all will win clearly. If y'all not win, y'all try to cheat in the country.
Very good. Guys, before I close, let me just make it quick. If you are doing things that look this economic Maya, this kind of natural we're going through is the right way to go. Go for a rescue 2029. But if, like people who are saying in the street telling you we want that, we don't want to be able to do. If they are cool with being translated into their vote tomorrow and say, look, you may also be, instead of telling our market we're able to do, so you must exit, you can't exit. Because failure to do that, we will show you a way for exit. Thank you.
Okay, we'll leave you right there. My brother. Let's take 2 more calls. Then we call it a day and go back and see if we can pay some winners. And we celebrate the September 17 Poo-Poo Day with our people. This person, after you, will take 2 more. Go ahead.
Good evening, Khan Oliver Khan.
Good evening, my brother. Let's hear you, sir. 2 more after
Thank you very much. Khan Oliver Khan, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I come from a Poo-Poo corner, down Coast Pond Hill, Western Community. Khan, as I sat down and listening to you, reading the report, many things begin to run through my mind. Everything that you insinuate that this government has no evidence to prove against these guys. That's why they are going the way they are going. And I believe in my mind, this case is dead upon arrival. And I also listened to one of your callers saying that you are issuing an empty threat. I want to tell him that the government is clear, let him be in the know, that the benchmark has been set in Liberia. That nobody will think with it.
No, when the people vote and decide for a Belago to be president, not Belago will be president. If you try to change that result, you will encounter the wrath of the people. No amount of arsenal you get to one police headquarters or AFL base can stop that thing. No, you're not able. Don't try that bull crap. We will not even accept it.
Election in our country, and nobody going to start any result of any election.
Nobody.
Because the only path is to do the people work. But you fail to do the people work, go and sit down.
Oh, yeah.
But that's something you need.
Yeah.
You can't focus down on the people.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for always giving us the opportunity to make our voice on national issue.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's take the last 2 persons, beginning with this one, then we take 1 more. Hello, go ahead, sir. Let's hear you. 1 minute, no time.
I'm sorry, I don't know, small brother. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. What I want to say here is that Gregory Como is saving his government, or I call him McGill. You see the game they play? Gregory Como, McGill. They're all from the same block. So he's backing him. Something that is white. He's looking at it. He's going to conduct investigation. He's going to be the judge or chief justice. Then on the issue of the low boys that in jail.
Yeah, the capital fire.
The United States of America, you're working somewhere. When something happens between you and the entity, and then maybe your client abuse you, like they tell you want to go to court, you want me to go to hospital, you will suggest you want to go to our hospital. But your lawyer said no, I am not sending my client to that hospital. Period. So why you go after a hospital that the people the people say it's credible? Then you go in there in the night to change decision. What's wrong with you guys?
Okay.
They put fire on the capital building. They don't even control investigation. They say 7 million to do renovation. So when you renovate the whole building, I don't know how much.
That's what it is. That's what it is. And at the end of the day, somebody will come tell us, say, they will go to election, the people vote them out, then they won't force their way on the Liberian people. Yeah, then we just said that you alone the second size. Continue, go try it. Go try that bull crap. We leave you right there. Thank you very much. I leave you and talk to the last person. Then we go celebrate September 17th. Go ahead. You're the last caller on this edition. Let's hear you. 1 minute. How are you?
How are you? This is David P. I call from Sherry Gas Station to be precise at the province bill.
Go ahead, my brother.
Let me first say thank you to you for hosting always on the platform, synthesizing our Liberian people when it comes to some critical issues of our country.
That's right.
Social program government have been one of the most failure governments ever in the history of Liberia. And let me say this to the police IG. You're making a mistake. If there's anything concerning about policing, I want to strongly believe he doesn't know the actual variables involved. And anyone come the 2029 election, anyone that try anything in this country will go back to the dark years. Because we're not relent, we're not forget anybody, because your duty, the reason of Liberian people voting into power is for you to do the Liberian people job. Not to fool around and do foolishness with the right of the Liberian people.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We leave you right there. Let's take a break. We have had enough. Let's take a break. When we come back from our break, we will be jumping directly into the September 17th celebration with less than 8 minutes to go. We're going to be right back.
Crime stop on Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stop, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, they're stopping crime.
Okay. Crime Stoppers Liberia. Let's see if we can go to the lines. And try to call some of our winners. We got plenty of winners. Yes, star 255.
Hello?
Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello?
How are you doing?
Fine.
What is your name, sir?
Henry Tito.
Mr. Toe, you play the
Yes,
cash.
sir.
You play the cash giveaway on Freedom Radio Liberia. That's
Yeah,
what
I play.
How many times you
Yeah.
played today?
I play about 22 times today.
Oh.
One or two, I play 2 times.
Oh wow. So you see, that's what we said. The more you play, the better your chances are, my brother.
Yeah, okay, man.
Yeah. So you won for yourself $5,000 Liberian dollars, and you are also qualified for the draw of 100,000 at the end of the month.
Yeah, I received the measure already.
You got the $5,000 clearly?
Yes.
Congratulations, my dear brother.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So your name again?
Henry Tito.
Mr. Toe, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, we leave it right there. Henry Tito has won the $5,000 prize here on the platform. There are more 5,000s to go on the platform. DJ Mavis will come back to continue the call. But again, at the end of the day, you are also qualified for the month-end raffle draw, which will give you $100,000 if you're lucky, or $25,000. Better still, 5 of you will be walking away with $10,000 each. This is what's happening in Monrovia on the 17th of September, the National Poo-Poo Water Day. Let's see, what is it? Are you listening to the song? The song is saying, Hopo Join got money, we won't sell. Hopo Jona got money, we won't sell. These are marketeers who were promised by Joe Bwaka that he will inform his people to make the business climate better for them. Oh yeah, the public promised that they will make more profit. That their profit will make them to buy rice and buy other essential materials for them. Under his watch, 2 years after, they are crying in the street, they want to sell. They are not even asking for profit, they just want to sell. And today they are crying, Hopo Jona get money, we won't sell. You are making the country difficult. You are making the country tough. You are making the country very ungovernable and unbearable. The life of the Liberian people have become so difficult. The people are now in serious destitution and political deprivation. Oh yeah, you are depriving them of their life, liberty, and freedom. You are kicking them off the street when you do not have jobs for them as citizens. Oh yes, you are buying 2 vehicles for yourself, 1.2 million US dollars, but you are keeping them off the street from selling in their own country. Something that should give them money. Why you are stealing? Why the Minister of Finance cannot account for $2.8 million under his watch? You are depriving young women and children who are selling to survive. Oh yes, you are depriving them from hustling. You are depriving them from surviving. You take $1.2 million that should be empowering these young women in business and bought 2 vehicles with it. You took $10 million that you have built them a good business empire and took it to Lofa County to go pay your retirement home. Then your sick police officers, your sick city police officers are depriving them of living and surviving. They are confiscating their goods and stealing it, suppressing them, beating them, disgracing them. Depriving them of their daily survival. Then you sit down, you say you will win 2029, and if the people ain't vote you, you won't cheat. We dare you try. We dare you try that thing. Look at the kind of thing you resorted our country into. Look at what you have made our people to run into. Imagine Liberian women are singing such a denigrating song. Hopo Jona get money, we won't sell. Fly your private jet, we won't sell. Drive your $1.2 million vehicle, we won't sell. Go for your 100 foreign trips with no benefit to the country, we won't sell. $2.8 million you lost from Augustine Kafuan Ministry of Finance and tell us that you get paid for, but we won't sell. If you like, don't even do anything to this country. We won't sell. And this is the September 17, 2 years down the line. From Georgia Gold to Hopojona get money, we won't sell. The tale of a country being deprived of liberty. The tale of a country being deprived of good governance. The tale of a country being victimized by political 419. This is the Liberia for you. A government that betrayed the hope of the people. A government that has led the Liberian people to destitution. When you talk a few group of hungry miscreants, I mean, we say we'll call them multi-banks, surrogates, will come out and cause the hell out of themselves and think they are causing you. This is the country you have. How can you transform this country into a vote for you as a ruling party? We double dare you to cheat. The Liberian people double dare you to cheat. And so we'll leave you with a song to return on tomorrow for another edition of the program. But this is the Liberia that Joe Barker promised 2 years ago. And it is the Liberia we now have where the citizens who are in destitution, very hungry, a country where they cannot survive, but they have been deprived of looking for their daily legal hustle. The people have been scammed, they have been deceived, they have been lied to. And this is the Liberia they now face. Until we return, have yourself a wonderful time. My name is Kine. I'll be here on tomorrow. God bless you. Bye-bye.
One more freedom for one more freedom for
The rescue fighters have turned to rescue rogues. But we'll come back for them tomorrow. Enjoy the song like my brothers Abu Sharif and Hega Gun that we normally play. And Austin Kawa we normally play sometimes. Enjoy it. It is called Freedom Fighter. Zadde is the musician behind this song.
What kind of people they are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo.